Welcome to this episode. This is a day in the life episode, and inside the day in the life episode, I'm going to film a really short camera tutorial on how to change your camera lens, so you can look forward to that, and you'll see the behind the scenes of that. It is the Monday after Monday. It's the Monday, whatever it is. Polar Vortex was last week, and it's like really not, I didn't even put my gloves on today. So off we go, and let's have some fun. There will be coffee, by the way. Of course there will be coffee. So over the weekend, I dropped 2 of the In Others' Words videos, and I thought the students did a really good job of working on those, and I thought they came together well. And I really appreciate the response. Those of you who made comments and watched them and all those sort of things, great. I appreciate that. That was great. I think it's pretty cool to see the creative juices as they come to the surface, and that's pretty cool. Also, over the weekend, I had a flat tire on the Acura, and the Acura has these locking nuts on the wheels, and there's a special socket that goes on the locking nut for the wheels. And no, it wasn't in the car. All right, we just got the Acura like in December, or I think it was December, maybe end of November. No lug nut key or lug key or security key. And Acura was closed on Sunday, so I left the Acura at a place down the road down there. Left the Acura. So I'm in the Tahoe today. I got to call Acura and see if that's a piece that I can get, that nut remover. I worked on the world of SILIAR quite a bit this weekend, and I got a tweet that mentioned me, and then I retweeted it. Another person who said they were promoting the world of SILIAR on my behalf. Deeply grateful for that, and it led me to thinking about a couple of other things. There was a question or a comment about the maps. So I think I'm gonna do a video kind of talk about the maps, because I've come a long way since, I guess, 1984, 85, when we started making those maps, to now. And I think I'll make a video, but that will be in the SILIAR channel. 2 other thoughts. I feel like I want to set up a section on the website where people who wanted to try to write stories into that world, where they could get some resources and collaborate with other writers. I think that would be an interesting spin. Maybe a little premature for that. The third comment about the world of SILIAR. It started off, the maps and the things started off for a gaming system, and I've had a few questions about that gaming system. And one of the problems we had back in those days, was calculating the results of the dice roll, and that was long before everyone had a moon landing powerful enough computer in their pocket. And then with Google spreadsheets, I think I can recreate a sort of a new version that captures all of the old wants and needs. So I think I'm going to develop a section of the website for that, and that will be eventually a monthly fee area. I think it's going to be like $1.99 a month or $25 a year. That does seem right, something like that. $1.99 a month or $20 a year, something, whatever. So anyway, that's in my head as something to develop if I can ever get those Google ads to to start working. All right, well, let's get set up. Well, I'm gonna drink some coffee and check my emails, and then we'll get set up for the camera tutorial. So, thanks for being here. Garbage can. The garbage can was right there. Yeah. I just stood in the corner. Coffee time. I brought some stuff in for my lunch. I've never tried these before. Got these fruit snacks, 70, 80 calories. Email. Got the week at a glance email. So now we know where to be at a glance. This is the calendar. Let's see what we got. Wednesday morning. And that's it. Wednesday morning. So, big thing this week coming up. Turnabout dance. I sponsor the sophomore student council, and that means yeah. We've been working on this thing for months, and yeah. Anyway, that's coming up. All right. So finish my coffee, and I'm gonna go over here, and we will set up for this little tutorial. So here's the idea of the tutorial. A little while ago, I got a little speck of dust on my sensor. I had to clean the sensor, which was horrifying. I watched some videos, and they were like, "Yeah, don't do this wrong." So, yeah, that's it. You're gonna hear that again. I'm actually gonna put the entire content of the tutorial inside this video. So, except for like the intro and that stuff. Tutorial coming up. Let's get that ready to go. So, get this set up. Right here. Back to myself. I've said in other videos that audio is ridiculously important in a quality video, and as well as lighting. And I've also said that the photon that comes out of a $6 bulb is the same in the realm of physics, the same as what comes out of a $100 bulb. The difference is the directions that they're flowing, and so if you get the right color temperature, anyway. So this is my very fancy diffuser over my very fancy clamp-on light. I've showed you that before. All right. I have these boom mic stands, and I didn't buy them for YouTube. I bought them 20 years ago now. Yeah, 20 years ago. Now longer than that, 25 years ago. The boys, my two sons, my two oldest, they were into music. So we set up like in the playroom over the garage, the bonus room. We set up the amplifier and microphones and the drum set. My oldest played drums. We had like GarageBand set up, so I had all that. So I've been carrying these mic stands around. I have 3 of them. I've been carrying them around since then, whenever that was, from place to place every time. So I just happen to have mic stands. I happen to have a lot of things because I keep a lot of things. I take care of what I have and I keep it for a long time, and so then after a long time, if you've taken care of a lot of things, you have a lot of things. My wife's like, I got this thing for our stepdaughter, but it needs this kind of adapter. I was like, wait, I'm gonna see what they look like on Amazon. So I went to Amazon and I looked up and I searched for it, and it popped, at the top of Amazon it'll say, you bought this, blah, blah, blah. I already got one. I never used it. It was still in the box. I bought this thing. I probably meant to send it back, and then I got distracted, and probably never did. So I got my mic set up. I'm going to be standing like right here and doing all the stuff there. So I'm going to get a light. But now I'm going to put this camera over here so I can shoot the scene. So you didn't get a lot of behind the scenes setup, but maybe enough that it was something. Also, the audio on this is onboard camera mics, not. So I'm gonna. If you can tell the difference, I don't know, you can usually hear the echo a little better. With the onboard, the directionality isn't there. Anyway, it's a 77D. Good onboard microphone. First thing I do is make sure the microphone's on, because how many times I forget to do that, and then it always ends up in the face. So I'm gonna shoot this clip is gonna be the clip that I cut for the tutorial. So this is I'm just gonna shoot. The day in the life video, you're gonna hear all the blunders and the mistakes. Also, my focus is just like running all over the place. This is a face. These are not faces, although try to get them in the same distance. So I'm trying to get like everything in a line between the lens, focal length, focal distance. So the focal distance should be this line approximately. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to knock my aperture up a slot. I'll be right back. I think I have to turn it off to do that. No, I don't. There it is. All right. Back. There it is. The ISO on auto. And it looks like it's crooked. Yeah. I feel like that's pretty good. You can see both lenses. There we go. Much better. I'm gonna have to move the microphone now. So sound, I'm gonna do a video for my physics class on sound. The energy level of sound is a function of r squared, the radius. So every time you double the radius, the energy level of the sound goes down by a factor of 4. You should watch the science video whenever I make that. All right, let's do this clip. Let's do the tutorial clip. Here we go. Watch how many times I mess up. Hi, I'm Bill Snodgrass, and in this tutorial, we're going to do a very simple tutorial that's very important. I have kids in my photography club. I see them doing this, and I'm just like doing this incorrectly, and then I'm freaking out. And then I've seen other tutorials lately, quite a few tutorials on cleaning your sensor. Well, this is not cleaning your sensor. This is how to not get your sensor dirty. When is your sensor susceptible to getting dirt on it? It's when the lens is off, when you're just like waving it around and dirt is falling in there. So the best procedure is to get this lens off as quickly as possible and get this lens on as quickly as possible. And so the best procedure is to get this lens off as quickly as possible and get this lens on as quickly as possible. Now I've added to that something. This is something I've been doing the last 3 or 4 months, and it seems to work really, really well. I call it the switcheroo. I don't want to call it. I don't call it anything. I just do it. Here we go. So you start with your 2 lenses. You start with your 2 lenses. This is the camera that I'm going to put this lens on. Okay, and so now I got to check and see. Now I got to check and see if I got them in the lens. That looks all right. It seems a little bright. I can do bright. How's that going to be bright? It's on auto. Anyway. Put this back. That's the side viewer, which I always look at and makes my eyes go. Anyway. That just spiked my audio. I always do that. Spikes the audio. All right, so the procedure to change these lenses out, minimizing the possibility of getting dirt inside, this is it. So first you do is you loosen the back cap on the replacement lens, and then turn the lens, not the camera. Now, you gotta find a little alignment die and put it where it's supposed to be in conjunction with the camera. Put the camera off, put it right back on. It's gonna take like that fast. So here we go, switch around times. This is like the shell game. So here we go, this is already loose, this is already loose. So this will come right off. All right, so this is, it's turned, it's ready to just come straight off. That's the key to make this fast. Now, you're probably going, you are one obsessive, crazy old dude. Yeah, I am. But I'm pretty sure this is like, because gravity pulls dirt down, and then air currents lift the dust back up. But the amount of air currents that are lifting dust compared to the amount that's why you get all the dust on your desk because of gravity. There we go. Loose, switch everything. I'll tighten it like that. Again, remember the alignment dot has to be at the top. Ready? Here we go. Switch. That's on. And now I'm just gonna click this into place. minimum amount of time that the sensor is exposed to gravity pulling dust. And gravity is never going to pull dust in if the camera's facing down. That's it. That's my lens switch method. I hope this was helpful. All right, what was that? I don't know. This morning in the life really wasn't a day in the life. It was just kind of like a morning in the life with a big long tutorial shoot in the middle. I hope that was interesting to you. I know a lot of people like to see the kind of behind the scenes stuff. So I'll probably drop both of these videos as soon as possible. Definitely plan on dropping the day in the life video tomorrow. Today's Monday, so tomorrow's Tuesday. So this should come out on Tuesday the 5th. The analytics are compelling me to do more tutorials, and particularly Portrait Pro tutorials. Portrait Pro is a plugin. I've got some Portrait Pro tutorials that are by far watched more than anything else. Day in the life videos, not so much. The SNAPlife, it's just hit and miss. The kids videos, they get that burst when they first drop. Everybody wants to, grandma and aunts and uncles, whoever, all their buddies and friends. So I would be foolish to ignore the analytics and not make more tutorials. All right, that's it for this episode. Morning in the life. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, like I said, somewhere probably 6 times already. Hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes peek at the tutorial. If you did, or even if you didn't, if you just feel like being nice, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, sign up for notifications, leave me a comment, a question, a suggestion. Hey, if you've got ideas for a tutorial you think I would be qualified to make, leave that as well. I'd love to make things that you're actually interested in. There is a lost episode from season 1. And I'm planning on finishing it. I think it's episode 238. That was by request. It's on how you use composition to create depth in a photograph. And I shot all the stills for that, and then deleted them. So I worked on that one for like 3 days, and then I deleted all of the example photos. So you can look forward to that. The lost episode. That's all for this one. Maybe that's more than enough for this one. Thank you for still being here. If you're still here, see you in the next one.